Definitions of if. Conjunction. 1. Introducing a conditional clause on the condition or supposition that, in the event that. If you have a complaint, write to the director. Synonyms. On condition that. Provided that. Providing that. Presuming that. Supposing that. Assuming that. On the assumption that. Allowing that. As long as. Given that. With the provision proviso that. With on the understanding that. If and only if. Contingent on. In the event that. Allowing that. 2. Despite the possibility that. No matter whether. If it takes me 7 years, I shall do it. 3. Often used in indirect questions whether. He asked if we would like some coffee. Synonyms. Whether. Whether or not. 4. Expressing a polite request. If you wouldn't mind giving him a message. 5. Expressing an opinion. That's an awfully long walk, if you don't mind my saying so. 6. Expressing surprise or regret. Well, if it isn't Frank. 7. With implied reservation and perhaps not. The new leaders have little if any control. Noun. 1. A condition or supposition. There are so many ifs and buts in the policy. Synonyms. Uncertainty. Doubt. Lack of certainty. Hesitation. Vagueness. Condition. Stipulation. Provision. Proviso. Constraint. Prerequisite. Precondition. Requirement. Specification. Restriction. Supposition. Modification. Abbreviation. 1. Intermediate frequency. Fewer definitions.
Home. Connection is secure.
Examples of if. Examples of if. If I could trouble you for your names. So what if he did? She was honest, if a little brutal. If I go out she gets nasty. Well, if it isn't Frank. He asked if we would like some coffee. If there was any weakness, it was naivete. See if you can track it down. If you had stayed, this would never have happened. The new leaders have little if any control. If you wouldn't mind giving him a message. If I could just be left alone. That's an awfully long walk, if you don't mind my saying so. If it takes me 7 years, I shall do it. If you like I'll put in a word for you. If you ask me, he's in love. If you have a complaint, write to the director. Translations of if. Part of speech. Translation. Reverse translations. Frequency. Noun.
Wenn.
If. Common. Conjunction.
Wenn.
If. When. Once. Provided. Common.
Ob.
Whether. If. Uncommon.
Falls.
If. In case. Uncommon.
Insoweit.
If. Rare.
Für den Fall, dass.
If. Lest. Rare. Definitions of when. 1.
Für den Fall, dass. Wenn es dir recht ist, komme ich mit.
2.
Sobald. Sag bitte Bescheid, wenn du fertig bist.
3.
So oft. Wenn Weihnachten naht, duftet es immer nach Pfefferkuchen.
4.
Obwohl, obgleich. Wenn es auch anstrengend war, Spaß hat es doch gemacht.
5.
Leitet einen Wunschsatz ein. Wenn er doch endlich käme.
6.
Leitet eine irreale vergleichende Aussage ein. Der Hund schaute ihn an, als wenn er alles verstanden hätte.
Noun. 1.
Bedingung, Vorbehalt, Einschränkung. Es gibt noch viele Wenns.
Fewer definitions. Translations of when. Part of speech. Translation. Reverse translations. Frequency. Conjunction. If.
Wenn, ob, falls. Insofern. Insoweit. Für den Fall, dass.
Common. When.
Wenn. Als. Wo. Wie. Wobei.
Common. Once.
Wenn. Nachdem. Als.
Uncommon. Provided.
Sofern. Vorausgesetzt. Wenn. Unter der Bedingung.
Rare.